Malaysia, country of Southeast Asia, composed of two non-contiguous regions, the Peninsula and Borneo. Beautiful sceneries, incredible architecture, diversity, and a multicultural nation. The country has developed itself enormously in the past 50 years, and this is clearly noticeable especially in Malaysia's capital, Kuala Lumpur. You will see many modern buildings, a modern light rail transit system, and many luxurious shopping malls. However, behind those beautiful buildings and stunning architectural designs is the food. Malaysia is known for their delicious servings of nasi lemak, roti canai, and teh tarik. Malaysian food is strong, spicy, and aromatic, combining the rich taste of many herbs and spices commonly found in Southeast Asia. Here, in a multicultural community, the citizens have exposure to all sorts of cuisine: Chinese, Indian, and Malay. Unfortunately, if you are living in Malaysia or abroad as parents, the biggest worry you would have over your child other than their safety are the health problems that these foods carry. Even so, being a food paradise like Malaysia does not give us the excuse to neglect our health.
One of the biggest health problems that the world is suffering from today is obesity. However, for Malaysians, this isn't a surprise. In fact, Malaysia was declared as the fattest country in the world, with nearly half the adult population either being obese or overweight. Hi there, I'm Imer Zakwan and I'll be your host today. Let's talk obesity.
Basically, if you feel like having a serving of nasi lemak, which is a Malay local meal made up of coconut milk rice, chili paste known as sambal, fried peanuts and anchovies with sliced cucumbers wrapped in banana leaves, you can.
Researchers and experts have claimed that these kinds of dishes or foods are unhealthy and bring many kinds of health problems, more specifically, obesity.
We're here at Dr. Zulaika's house, who is an endocrinologist at a medical center in Subang Jaya, Kuala Lumpur. Let's see what she has to say about obesity.
According to National Health and Mobility Survey 2019, more than 50% of nations are obese. Obesity can lead to many serious health problems such as diabetes, heart condition, and stroke. It was found that diabetes rate in Malaysia increased from 13.4% in 2015 to 18.3% in 2019. There are several reasons that can lead to obesity, and one of the major reasons is due to the consumption of unhealthy food. As we all know, Malaysia is famous for its diversity in food, and with the emerging of food marketing, especially fast food industry, it can influence the food choice among Malaysian consumers. In order to prevent obesity, Malaysia are advised to change their eating lifestyle and implement a regular exercise habit. It is advisable to follow the Malaysia Health Plate concept introduced by the Ministry of Health, where we are encouraged to fill our plate with a quarter of carbohydrate, a quarter of protein, and half of fruit or vegetable for every meal. And as for exercising, there are many exercises that can be done outside or in the comfort of one's home, such as cycling, jogging, and yoga. It should be done for a period of 30 minutes every day. In order to make exercising more fun and enjoyable, one can set a target on how much weight loss can they achieve in a period of time. This is to motivate themselves to achieve their targets.
Malaysians have a terrible habit of staying up late night and consuming heavy meals well past midnight when they should be sleeping and getting the proper amount of rest needed.
As we know, Malaysia is commonly known as a food haven. So, Malaysia is the spot-on choice for the syndrome of eating out. Half of our meals are from outside the home, and so we have no control over the calorie intake. That is why the obesity rate in Malaysia is quite high.
Malaysia has the highest rate of obesity and overweight citizens among Southeast Asian countries, with 64% of the male population and 65% of the female population either being obese or overweight.
Obesity can lead to serious and potentially life-threatening conditions like cardiovascular diseases, diabetes, stroke, gallstones, and some cancers like breast, uterine, and colon cancer.
Obesity is the mother of all diseases. It is a health hazard. Obesity is a condition where a person has an excessive body weight due to the accumulation of fat in the body. It can be influenced by various factors. Among these factors are genetic factors, gender, excessive eating patterns, lack of physical activities, and also emotional and environmental factors. However, according to my experience, which is almost 10 years in this field, I find that obesity is more likely linked to the lifestyle and environmental factors compared to the other factors. According to WHO or also World Health Organization, who have done a research in year 2003, the leading factors for obesity are the increased consumption of foods high in saturated fat and sugar, and also the decrease of physical activities. That is why I think that excessive sugar intake in beverages and food will certainly lead to diabetes. Then they will go to obesity, and if this problem is not treated immediately, patients may require dialysis because of kidney failure. I find that many of my patients have diabetes and hypertension before they suffer kidney failure. So you can see here that obesity can affect every part of your body.
It is also worth noting that obesity rates in Malaysia do affect the economy.
Did you know that the economic cost of obesity in Malaysia is still considerable? To be more specific, the total cost of obesity in Malaysia is the highest among Southeast Asian countries, accounting for up to 10 to 19% of the national healthcare spending.
The total cost of obesity in Malaysia lies between 17 to 30 billion ringgit. This is equivalent to 2% of the country's GDP.
Let's see what a guest of ours, Elizabeth, has to say about her experiences being overweight and how changes in her lifestyle and diet have been significant to her.
My name is Elizabeth Bishop. I am 20 years old. I was very much obese 3 years ago, and it was quite a journey for me to be where I am now today. I have to admit that it was very hard and I struggled for the most part. I regretted my unhealthy eating habits and sedentary lifestyle. I would show pictures of me from back then, but I never want to keep any old photos of myself when I was obese because I never wanted to have any remembrance of anything from the past. When I first got diagnosed with obesity, I was very much disappointed in myself that I took that upon myself. I never cared much about what I put in my body, neither did I care about gaining weight. I was definitely very overweight because my BMI reading was 38.9, which is considered obese. I had countless appointments to the hospitals because they needed to make sure my blood pressure and my cholesterol levels are not too high because it increases the risk of heart disease and diabetes. I learned that the ideal way to treat obesity is with a combination of diet, physical activity, and lifestyle changes, which I did all that with the help of a dietitian and a fitness trainer. Managing obesity is about improving your overall health, not just about losing weight. I am way happier now that I am no longer obese. I am proud of who I've become.
At the very least, it's hard to say that there are easier methods or techniques to live a healthy life. It takes persistence, courage, effort, and determination. People should start adopting healthier lifestyles and start exercising more. That's all from me, Imer Zakwan, and I'm here to remind you that it's always health over anything else. Thank you so much for your attention, and I'll see you next time.